So in this video, we are going to talk about Faraday's second law of electrolysis. According to this law, it states that when the same quantity of electricity is passed through different electrolytes arranged in series, then the ratio of the masses deposited at the respective cathode is equal to their respective to the ratio of their respective chemical equivalent. According to this law, we can then write that if M1 is the mass of the substance deposited in one cathode of a certain electrolyte divided by mass M2 of the other cathode in another electrolyte when both of them are connected in series, this is equal to E1 over E2. E1 is chemical equivalent, and we are told that chemical equivalent is equal to molar mass over charge on the ion. So we have molar mass 1 divided by charge on the ion over molar mass 2 divided by charge on the second ion. From here now, we can argue that M1 over M2 is equal to molar mass 1 C2 over molar mass 2 C1. So this is the formula that we need to memorize for the second law. Now, let's look at this question. Or before looking at the question, we may need to revisit all these formulas in both Faraday's first law and second law. In first law, in my previous video, I said that M is equal to ZQ and the Z is electrochemical equivalent. It is different from chemical equivalent. This one is electrochemical equivalent, while this one is chemical equivalent. Again, we can argue that molar mass multiplied by Q over CF. And from this, it is obvious, since mass here corresponds to mass here, Q here corresponds to Q here, then we can argue that Z is equal to molar mass over C capital letter F. As a result of that, we have another formula which we can get. We said that E is equal to molar mass over C. Then it means that Z is equal to E over F. That is another formula. Alright? Now, lastly, when we talk about the second law, we have M1 over M2 is equal to molar mass 1 C2 over molar mass 2 C1. Alright, these are the formulas we need in dealing with Faraday first and second law. Again, we must not forget the one I derived in my previous video when I was dealing with the Faraday first law. Q is equal to NCF. Okay, now let's solve this problem that we have here. For this problem, we have three electrolytes. Good. This is a current pass-through, and this is the mass of silver. Okay? In order to get total charge passed during electrolysis, total charge passed during electrolysis from mass is equal to molar mass Q over Cf. This implies Q is equal to mass C, capital letter F, over molar mass. So from there, Q is equal to, what is the mass given for the silver? The mass given for silver is 2.158 multiplied by 1, since the charge of silver is 1, multiplied by 96,500 over 108, which is the molar mass of silver. If we use our calculator, we are going to get 1930 coulomb approximation. This is the first question. For the second question, Q is equal to IT. What is I? I is given there. And what is Q? Q is given here. 1930 is equal to 1.287 multiplied by time. So it means time is equal to 1930 over 1.287, which will give us 1499.6 seconds. Then 3. Mass of aluminium deposited. Mass of aluminium deposited. Mass of aluminium deposited. In that case, we have mass of aluminium over mass of silver, which is equal to molar mass of aluminium, molar mass of aluminium, then charge of silver over molar mass of silver multiplied by charge of aluminium. If we continue with that, we are going to have, what is the mass of aluminium? The mass of aluminium we are not given, and that is exactly what we need to find. So mass of aluminium is equal to MAlCAg over MAgCal multiplied by mass of silver. So this will give me molar mass of aluminium is 27 multiplied by C of silver, which is 1, multiplied by 2.158 over molar mass of silver is 108 multiplied by charge of aluminium, which is 3. When you use your calculator, you are going to get an approximate value of 0.18 gram. So thank you so much. This is all I have for you in my second video in chemistry, and that is dealing with the second law of electrolysis. Please master those formulas very well. They are very strange formulas, which of course I've derived for the purpose of UTME, WASSCE, NECO, JUPEB, and so on. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please remember to subscribe to my channel. This video is from Tutopedia Tutorial Center. We are located at Agbowo, very close to University of Ibadan. Thank you so much.